Alright y'all, welcome back to the whiteboard. Today we're going to talk about compound versus accessory lifts. I've had a question submitted about how we figure out how to build our program. Okay. Again, regardless of your goals, remember your number one thing is to get stronger. Here's how you get stronger. Okay, and these are also your compound lifts are going to be what you build your program around, and your accessory lifts are going to be those that help you better achieve your compound lifts. Okay. So your compound lifts are going to constitute things like, this is not all encompassing, it's broad brush stroke, squat, deadlift, I'll abbreviate, press, things like that. There are obviously variations, back, front, overhead, deadlifting, sumo deadlifting, Hungarian deadlifting, pressing, push jerking, split jerking. All those motions are your compound lifts. Again, there are more that is not all encompassing. But you get the idea with those, okay? They're your bigger, stronger lifts, okay? So this is what you build your program around. And then again, your accessory lifts, the other side of the spectrum, are what you associate with your compounds to make your compounds better, okay? So, examples therein. Lunges, pull-ups, push-ups, ring rows, and dips. Oh, what else do we got over here? I don't recommend flies, for example. So you've got your pressing motions where you're going overhead. I don't necessarily recommend flies this way or flies out to the front. I think they're kind of a waste of time. How often in the real world are you going to find yourself doing this with anything, or this either? So they're kind of a waste of time in my opinion, but basically, and again, this is a broad brush stroke. These are not all encompassing lists, but these things right here are going to generally help you with these things here. Okay, so squatting obviously is very broad for the entire lower body, but also for the core musculature to help you stay very stable through your midline. Okay. And I apologize, the camera's wiggling because of my dog. And lunges are kind of like an accessory lift to sort of encompass that. Okay, pull-ups, push-ups, deadlifting kind of these kind of go together. But another good one I guess would be bent over rows to kind of go with deadlifting. But that sort of goes with ring rows. Okay, but deadlifting, rows, things like that are going to kind of work that posterior chain a little bit more to help you pull more weight off the ground. Pull-ups, push-ups. And dips and things like that are going to only strengthen, again, more of the musculature of your posterior chain, or push-ups and dips are going to strengthen more of your triceps and your shoulder complex to help you with overhead movements, presses, and overhead squats even too. So, again, build around your compound lifts, your squatting, deadlifting, and so forth, and throw in your accessories after the fact. Okay, so an example would be, I'm actually about to go to the gym myself. Today I'm going to squat. Okay, I'm going to do back squat today. It doesn't matter the rep range that I'm doing, but I'm going to work my squats first. Here goes my dog again, I apologize. I'm going to do my squats first, okay? That'll be my main portion of my workout. When I get done with my squats, I'll probably do more metabolic conditioning, so just a really fast pace like an AMRAP or something like that. And I'll kind of throw in some accessory type lifts. Again, it might not be from this list, but I'll throw in some things like that to kind of help accompany what I've done for my compound lift of the day. But I'd recommend finding one of these from this list and training it, each day. So like today squats, tomorrow deadlifts, the next day press, whatever. Just kind of move down a list like that, okay? And then throw in your accessory lifts to accompany those, but I would also recommend making sure that you don't get stuck in a rut. Every single day should be different, and I don't mean just Monday through Friday and then next Monday through Friday looks the same. Every day try to change it up, day to day. It should never look exactly the same. Whether that be with the volume, the rep scheme, the time constraints, the lifts themselves and the pairings therein should always be different. Don't always squat with lunges and vice versa. Just make sure that you train different things with different things so that you can get the most variety possible. It's kind of an old school idea that we go 4 weeks with one program and then at the end of the 4th week we change it to a new one. That's kind of an old school way of thinking. The really best way that you're going to get the most out of your workouts is to just completely alter every day, all the time. Okay, so throw a monkey wrench in the system and make sure your body's always guessing. That'll be the best way. You can never adapt that way, but always grow. Okay, so good question about your compound lifts, how to build a program. Another good way, hire a personal trainer. Take the guesswork out and let them do it for you. Okay, so then you just know what to do. Okay, and if you got a good trainer, they're going to tell you why to do those things, not just do them. All right, so thanks again for the questions, guys. Keep them coming, and we'll see you next time.